Yeah, welcome to all my fans worldwide. This is your host, and welcome to another edition of another exciting moment today to rub minds together and to discuss quite a lot of things. Yeah, thank you for all my friends that have been waiting, all my fans. Oh my good lovely fans worldwide, from Japan, from Indonesia, from Malaysia, just name it. I really appreciate all of you. Today we're going to be discussing some the building materials for columns and for the materials that we'll be needing to do pillars at some point along the show today. We will be talking about other materials. I've received a lot of calls and requests and comments and complaints throughout the week, and I believe I should talk a little bit on this, just to enlighten us on all of this, most of this information that I want to let out today, so that we don't fall victims. Right. If you're just subscribed to this channel, please please invite friends, because this is an informative. Oh, hello Tosin, how are you? Where are you based? Thank you very much. You're my lovely, most lovely, amazing, fan. I appreciate all of you. You're making this channel to be thick and interesting, and I'm receiving so much, commendation. Thank you, because without you, the channel cannot be as successful as it is at the moment. Right, today, without me wasting much time, we are going to be talking about these. I put on the screen now: material, quantity. Right, let me correct that. That's a little bit of. Let me just edit that. Okay. There with me, materials. Alright, that's been done now. Okay, I need to put that down. Alright, so materials needed. Okay, like I said. Oh, hello Prince. Thank you for you guys. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry that I was a little bit delayed, but it's one of those things. I think YouTube, there's too much, traffic, and it's bringing a lot of things down. So what we are discussing today, during the week I receive, please bring your questions. I want you guys, we need to pull down all these how do I put them, these ramshackle bullocks, contractors, bricklayers. These contractors are there, they are just exploiting our people. Remember, you and I are hustlers. The money might be powerful against naira, against any currency that we have in Africa. It is not the fault. It is not our fault. It is the fault of the economy of Africa. However, that doesn't mean that we are not working hard for our money. But there's so much heartache down there, and they are discouraging a lot of people that want to do something substantial back home. 2-3 calls are received. Now let's go down to business. Okay, now if you remember last Sunday, I talked about I wanted to bring the images of the 2 bedrooms that I was talking about, maybe next Sunday or maybe during the week. Now, to start with, after the foundation of a solid ground that is not waterlogged, foundation of a normal plain land. You need 2 coaches right at the bottom on top of the blinding. What do we call blinding? Once the laborers dig the ground, you remember the pegging. Once they peg, they put the line around. I'm just giving you a quick analysis of what we can do as what is it called? The foundation. When we do the foundation, we the bricklayer would do the lining, and then the laborers start digging the ground. After the ground has been dug, the next stage is the blinding. That blinding is before any other block, anything is laid down for the foundation. That blinding needs to be done. It doesn't matter the story building. The height of the building determines the depth of the foundation. That one is done. That is depending on what is drawn on the plan. Okay, but let me be honest with you. A standard and a normal standard foundation of a bungalow is 2 blocks laid together, 2 coaches. Okay, please, if you're just about to build a house, or you are doing the foundation is, bear with me, the system is playing up now. Right, I hope Google is not going to mess today's broadcast up. Bear with me. Right. I want to know how much it will cost to roof 4-bedroom house with metal copper aluminium roofing sheet. Right, Prince, I don't do aluminium. I can talk of Gerald roof, but I don't do aluminium. I could find out for you, but I don't do that. I will try and help you. Hello, Coca, how are you today? Thank you for coming. You guys are amazing and lovely fans. I appreciate you. Together we're going to beat all these thieves, I will call them. They're just robbing us. They thought it's easy to make money in the Western world. It's not easy. I must be honest with you, it's not easy. You and I know how tough. After we pay our bills, pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that. It doesn't matter whatever kind of job that you're doing, it's not easy. You're in Germany. Oh, Adedapo, how are you? Thank you, bro. God bless you. We all make it. We will stop this. They are not going to stop us to achieve our objective. We are abroad. We will take the resources and go back to our country and do a great thing. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Right, the foundation of a standard bungalow. If you're doing a story building, that's a different case. A standard bungalow is 2 blocks, 2 9-inch blocks, and the DPC down proof. At the bottom, after the blinding has been done, the blinding is the concrete that is mixed with granite and cement and sharp sand that is laid down as the bedrock of your foundation before the first block is laid. Once that is done, it's 2 blocks together. Don't let them lie. I've heard so many contractors and stories that they are asking for. They want to put 4 coaches of blocks at the bottom of the foundation. They want to exploit you. Do not let them exploit you. Do not let them take your money. You are the one that work for the money. And please ask around, ask questions, make inquiries, try and do a research, try and ask people like experts like us. Do not put your hard-earned money down until you find out. Tell them to show you how the foundation is done. Okay, once that is done, the concrete is laid, the 2 coaches of blocks on the ground, that is done. Then the next one is another 2 coaches making 4 layers of 9-inch blocks. 4 layers of 9-inch blocks is enough for your foundation. Okay, is enough for a foundation of bungalow. Then you will need to now cover it with filling, laterite filling. Please do not let them deceive you. A bungalow of 2-bedroom flat, 3 toilets, a kitchen, a sizable living room, you need 2,500 blocks. Okay, you need 2,500 blocks to do this. Right, do not let anybody do not let anybody exploit you. Okay, so a bungalow of a 2-bedroom flat, two bedroom master bedroom of a size of a 12 by 15. 12 by 15 is the size of the master bedroom, with 4 feet windows. 4 feet windows, and your visitor's toilet. Each room has toilet and bathroom, and a good kitchen, sizable kitchen, and a toilet, visitor's toilet. You will need 2,500 blocks to build this. And the 2,000, you remember last Sunday, 2,500 blocks at the rate of 200 naira for 9 inches blocks. Okay, 9 inches blocks. Let me calculate it. 2,500 times 200 times 200 naira. 500,000 naira is what you need for the total entire blocks that you will need to build a 2-bedroom. If you are looking at building a 2-bedroom flat, two bedroom flat, the first one is 2,500 blocks. The second one is 2,500 blocks. So don't let them say you need 5,000 blocks for 2-bedroom flats. So now, after that, the 2,500 blocks, I'm just trying to recap of the last Sunday. 2,500 blocks, you need for every 60 blocks. Please write it down. If you have a pen, keep on, write it down. I've had so many bad stories this week, and some of these stories were too late. If they had received this information, they wouldn't have exploited them. So 2,500 blocks divided by 60 blocks, 9 inches blocks, is, bear with me, 60 blocks. You need 41 bags. 41 bags of, forget about the decimal point. 41 bags to build that 2 bedrooms bungalow. So if you have 2 flats of 2 bedroom each, so you need average of 83 bags of cement to complete your bungalow of twin 2 bedroom flats. So do not let anybody come to you and say, you know what, we need 185 bags, 150 bags. No. Oh, okay, right, bear with me. Oh, thank you, Iyabo. How are you? Thanks for this great information. I'm really impressed by the way. Okay, right. So for the, bear with me, the system is playing up now. Right, just bear with me. Please invite your friend over. We will together beat them, and we will chase them into the bush. They don't know, some of them don't even have any experience. They just go and meet somebody and they draw the quotation for them, and when they do the quotation, they send it to you. That doesn't mean that they know what they do. They are the one doing the work. They are not the one doing the work. They are not the one doing the work. So for you to build a bungalow, by the time you get to the roofing level, you need 83 bags of cement. That's a whole house completed. Now we are moving. Now for that one, you need, for that you need just 1 tipper of sand. You need a tipper of 20 tons of tipper of sharp sand to build that. One of these days I want to show you the sand, the flat that was built with 2,500 blocks. Exactly, right? So you need 1 tipper of 20 tons. Do not let them deceive you that you need 3 tippers. My heart bleeds this week when I heard of a foundation quotation that was given to a lady. They asked for 3 tippers, three tippers of sharp sand. Absolutely, they have exploited the lady. They only needed, for this foundation, they needed a tipper, and that tipper they cannot finish it. So they've asked for 3 tippers, and they have exploited. They put the money of 2 tippers into their pocket, and they're still going to get the money for their work. Bear with me. Same the system. Right, bear with me. So they all they need is 1 tipper, 2 tippers of sand. So for the foundation, it is only 2 tippers. It's only 2 tippers of sand they need. All right. Sorry, a lie. 1 tippers of sand they actually need. 1 tippers of sand for the foundation, but they've asked for 3 tippers. So on the, where am I? So one lorry of sharp sand with that 84 bags of cement, you've completed your bungalow. Right. You need 20 tons or 15 tons of granite for that bungalow. You need 15 tons of granite for that bungalow. You also need you don't need iron rod for the foundation. However, I'm going to move to, that is just a basic 2-bedroom flat on a good ground, on a good solid dry land. All you need, if you do the analysis very well, the first bedroom you need 2,500 blocks, and we said we would use at the rate of 200 naira. That's 500,000. That is not, maybe you have bought your land, fine, that is 500,000. So 500,000 on the side, 41 bags of cement, right? 41 bags times 2,600, that's 106,000 plus 500. You have just spent 606,000 naira. Depending on the currency of your country, you've just spent just 606,000 naira. Then you are going to buy sharp sand. Sharp sand will only cost you 60,000 naira. All right, 60,000 naira. So you add 60,000 naira to that. Bear with me. Plus 60,000. That is, you got 666,000 naira. Okay, you buy your granite, 100,000 naira. Say you bought 15 tons, 100,000. So plus 100,000, that's granite. 776,000. That's the materials. And then after that, no, you didn't see that. After that, you buy you bought cement, you bought granite, you bought sharp sand. Okay, what do you need? You need to pay them the service for casting of the blocks. Casting of the blocks. Say assuming you give them 100,000 naira plus 100,000 naira. You've spent 866,000 naira. This is you have given them the money for their job, which is 100,000 naira. Then, assuming the people that dug the foundation, you gave them 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira for the foundation that they dug. You've just spent 896,000 naira. Okay, you have given them paid for the people who dug the foundation, the malams, the laborers who dug the foundation. You paid the bricklayer 100,000 naira. You've done that, and let's assume you bought water. You bought the water of 20,000 naira. Water. 916,000 naira. By the time you spend 1 million, apart from any other tip this, tip that, 1 million naira will build your house. Let's assume the foundation as well. Let me add the cost of the foundation plus or minus additional, say 100,000 naira. Now 1,016,000 1,016,000 you will have built your house to roof level. That is just the cost of you from the foundation. That is a rough guide of a land that doesn't have swamp, that doesn't have water, that doesn't have any problem. You will build a very good, beautiful 2-bedroom flat to the roof. Okay, to the roof. We're not talking of we haven't done the roof now. You will have done that. I'm just giving you just a guide. Doesn't necessarily mean that is the amount you are going to pay. Okay, so when they started adding figures together, okay, when they started adding all kinds of figures together for you, you will have an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, you will have got an experience. Bear with me. So you will have got an experience of the basic information that goes into construction of a minimum 2-bedroom flat. Right. For those of you that are just joining in, please, if you're just about to embark on a project or building in Nigeria, please take note. Let no contractor exploit you. You cannot be exploited. We are here to guide people from being exploited. 60 blocks, 69 inches is for one bag of cement. 69 inches. Now, if we now want to cut cost, the windows at every window side of a building, you can use 6 inches blocks. You don't have to use 9 inches throughout your construction. 6 inches blocks for all the window side, the kitchen wall, your kitchen wall, the kitchen wall, the bathroom wall, the dining wall, the toilet wall. You can use 6 inches blocks to demarcate this right inside. The only place that you want to make as a solid area in your construction is the outer wall, the perimeter wall. The walls that surround the block, the perimeter wall, left, right side, the walls must be solid. That's why some people use pillars on all the angles of the building. But right inside, bedrooms, you will use 9 inches. All the bedrooms, you will use 9 inches. I'm going to explain. Michael, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to give you analysis on the pillars. Okay? I will give you analysis of the pillars in a minute. Trust me. Do not let anybody exploit you. There is a quantity that's already been earmarked for every project stages of the project. There is every project. Don't worry, the house will not collapse. Don't let them bully you. There some people will say, if we don't use this, the house will collapse. If we don't use that, how many houses have collapsed since we have been building houses with the right measure, the right measurement of sand, the right measurement of cement, the right measurement of granite? They just want to exploit people, and they start scaring people up and say, if you don't give us this, the house will be like this, the house will be like, it's a lie. It's a bull. Don't let me swear, sorry. I don't want to use the wrong language. Okay? I got a call now. Alright, I'm going to discuss with that later, don't worry. Right. Let them not scare you. Okay? Now, for the window side, if you are going to rent the house, now because it's not even about whether you're going to rent the house out. Because on the window side of the building, you are not doing conduit piping. The windows, you don't put electrical appliances, you don't put sockets, you don't put plugs by the window side of your bedroom. Nobody puts electrical sockets just like this. Nobody puts electrical sockets by windows. So that's why you reduce the cost of your building materials by using 6 inches. 6 inches is 160 pounds. Oh no, sorry, 160 naira. Sorry for that, I retract. 6 inches is 160 naira. 9 inches is 200 naira. In some places it could be 220 for the 9 inches. In some places the 6 inches that is 170 could be 190. But however, if you are trying to build a house to let it out, you don't have to use 9 inches all through. Remember, the 4 walls, you're definitely going to use 9 inches. Remember, you've done a solid foundation. You've done a solid foundation, so you can, what you do to reduce the weight when you are going to next floor, you don't have to use 9 inches all through the construction. And if you look at the Western world, as the building goes higher, they reduce the weight. The weight light, they use lightweight materials as above. But as I'm saying, the 4 walls of the building, you will need 9 inches, all the surrounding walls. Okay? But areas like window, which is about 4 feet wide, the bedroom window, standard window is 4 feet wide. The toilet and toilet 2 feet, even 2 feet, 1.5 feet, no, 4 feet, 2 feet for the window, the bathroom windows. So when you now get when you're speaking to your contractor or bricklayer, now every area like toilet, inside toilet, in the wall to demarcate the toilet is 6 inches blocks. The kitchen is 6 inches. Well, you might use 9 inches for the kitchen, right? 9 inches for the kitchen. The toilet 6 inches. The bathroom 6 inches. The visitor's toilet 6 inches. And the dividing wall between the master bedroom and this bedroom 2, you can use 6 inches, right? So the surrounding walls as already is strong enough. So but if you are taking it to a story building, then you need pillars. About 31 pillars for between 30 and 35 pillars you will need for between 30 and 31 pillars, between 30 and 35 pillars, depending on the size, how big the bedrooms and the living rooms are. So all the angles of the wall of the building needs pillars. Also, all the edge angles of the bedrooms also need pillars inside the bedroom. We're talking of all the external walls, the 4 external walls. You need pillars there. But every angle, the 3rd angle of a bedroom, you need also a pillar there. Right? I'm coming to the pillar, the price, the cost of the materials of the pillars. So when this one is going up, the pillars are bearing the weight of the next floor. So it's not about the blocks that you have used downstairs. Remember, the external walls are already bearing the weight. So the pillars are suspending the decking. So you definitely need to reinforce the building when you're going to doing story building. So those pillars are the main weight bearing, are bearing the weight of the pillar. But the foundation that you have done, which you have done German floor, if you are going to you are doing a story building or 2-story building, so your pillars will bear the entire weight of the whole house. So it's not the block that you have done that is carrying the weight. So don't waste too much money in the area of the blocks that will be demarcating the kitchen, toilet and bathroom. That saves you money, because it saves you minimum of 20 naira per block. So if you are building 3-story building, you can cut your cost by using 6 inches in the inner wall of bathroom and toilet. Bear with me, let me get some water please. Right, well, so we move on. So all of you that are just embarking on a new project or that have started a project, sit your contractor down. They are exploiting you if they say for they needed 150 blocks, bags of cement. Tell them to analyze it for you. What do they want to do with 150 bags? Are they going to build a bunker or underground bunker, or they want to build a 10-story building? Remember, we've said that 41 bags of cement is what you need for a bungalow of 2-bedroom flats, right? 41 bags is to set the blocks. All the blocks they need, even if they need 2,700, they need 41 to 45 bags. So why would they demand for 200 bags? Why do they demand for excessive materials? Why do they demand for too many materials? Why do they overestimate materials? Because, can I tell you what, that is where they make their money from most. When they estimate the materials, because you don't know it, you don't have an idea of it, they take you for granted. They believe that you cannot buy it. For you to come down to come and inspect the work, you have to think of buying your ticket. You have to think of the amount you're going to buy. They say, well, you know what, let them do it. But they are already killing you. They are killing you as they decide. For every materials they buy, they make money from it. For every materials they do on the project, they make money from it. For every single thing that they erect in your building, they make money from it. So it's up to you now. It is absolutely up to you to be wise. You have to be wise. Like I said, for every, oh my gosh, I want to break the back of these people today. Honestly, I'm really annoyed, because I really cannot take it anymore. They are exploiting our people, and I want to stop this. It has to be stopped. We need to find a way of stopping them. There's an association in Nigeria, in Africa. They want to put it, but they are escaping it because our people are not reporting them, and our people are not taking projects away from them. When they finish one, they go to another person, they exploit the person, they exploit them. It has to stop. It has to stop, right? So when your contractor says, I need 5,000 blocks, tell him to analyze it. How many cement? When your contractor, let me be honest with you, for a fence, I'm going to give you the analysis of a fence. When you want to do a fence for a plot of land, you need 4,500 blocks. Right? People are exploiting. No, not up to that. I think it's a 3,000 blocks. It's not 4,500 blocks. That's different. That's so expensive. Right? I can't take any call now. Please let me finish the show, and then the calls can come in. All right? So I am going to, please, I need your comments. I've got 10-15 minutes more on this show. Okay? If you're just joining in, it will be processed. Google will process it to know whether it is not an abusive video. Hello Stanley, how are you? How are you, my good friend? How are you today? How's the weather over there? Thank you for showing up on the show today. If you have anything to tell us, please send it on. All right, my good friend Stanley, thank you. Thanks for coming. All right. So what we are trying to say, we want to put a stop to these practices. It is a malpractice. It is a lot of malpractices going on in Nigeria, in Africa, or to those of us that have traveled far and wide. Travel doesn't matter wherever you are outside Nigeria or outside Africa. You are lovely people, you are hardworking people. You are putting so much hard work in and so much seriousness in what you are doing where you are. And the last thing is to give you heartache. A lot of people have got heartaches, and this shouldn't happen anymore. Right? People are being exploited because of their ignorance of information that they don't know. But information is key. When you start your project, before you start, let them estimate. These contractors make so much money from our people, and because of that, some people, by the time they finish their foundation, they don't have money anymore. But they have made so much money from them. This is all these malpractices. We want to put an end to it through this forum. This is a forum, very educative, very informative, very challenging, very encouraging, very pushful, because we are resilient people. We cannot afford to be exploited, and we cannot sit back there in our backside during the winter doing the hard work, trying to pay our bills. By the time you finish paying your bills, paying this, paying that, paying everything, there's nothing left at the end of the day. And some of us that are doing this project, some of us are selling things, some of us are borrowing money from banks. The banks does not want to know what happens to the money. So why are we going to be throwing that money away? We should stop this. We should stop them from exploiting you. So enough of the preambles. I've not even gone to what I wanted to do. The materials for the pillars. Please, all of us that are doing story buildings, let me warn you today. Pillars, columns, every pillar, 9 inches pillars. Prince, what is that? How many blocks can fence 60 by 60 plots of land? Is and a 6 inches block. Okay for it. What does the land looks like? I hope it's not a water land. If it's not a water land, 6 inches is okay. You just double it up in the middle as a pillar. For every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, they must double the 6 inches together as a pillar. In the middle, if it's a dry land, that should be fine. 6 inches is fine for the land, for the fence. Right. So going to the pillars, for 3 pillars, let them not exploit you. 3 pillars, you will need 2 bags of cement. 2 bags of cement to do your pillars. Or is it dry land? Yeah, if it's a dry land, 6 inches is fine. 6 inches is fine. I'm going to work the number of blocks for you, because that's a half plot. 60 by 60 is half plot. Okay, it's not a full plot. We're going to the pillar side now. For every pillar, that is 2 pillars of a normal 9 inches size. You know, our pillars, when they're putting the pillars, putting the cement and granite into the pillar, he must flush with 9 inches blocks, because you don't want it to shoot out, and the plastering will be so thick before it can cover the shoot out. So it's the normal thickness of the 9 inches blocks. The pillars. Oh, you're welcome, Prince. So the pillar of the 9 inches block. If you use 9 inches block, obviously it's 9 inches block. So when you are doing the pillar, the estimate of the pillar, each pillar, 3 pillars to the decking level. All right. You need 2 bags of Dangote cement or whatever cement they want to use. I would like to know how much will cost for a 4-bedroom duplex foundation. Is it okay? Not now, because of it's a live forum. Take my number, Yabo. Take my number and WhatsApp me. It's a dry land. WhatsApp me. I'm going to put this. I will do the estimate for you. All right. Please encourage me. Put nice comment. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Share the video. Let this video go viral. We are together. We are resilient. We are very resilient people. Nigerians, Africans, Kenyans, Uganda, Togolese, Ghana, Ghanaians, all of us, we have one thing in common: the toughness. We are very tough, very, very tough people, and that toughness, we are using it for our advantage, for the good of wherever we are. We must make sure that we are not going to be lost in the crowd. Our toughness is the one that is carrying us through. Have you not seen how people have battered our people? Some people have been battered. They've sent money home. They've done this. They've done that. They've taken money from them. They've helped uncles. They've helped aunties. They've helped that. Yet they're still standing. They've done export business. They've done business across. They sell this. They sell that. They do all kinds of business. Yet they try to bring them down. Most of the people they send things home to, they sell it. They don't give the money back. They do that business. They don't get the money. Yet they still standing. Have you not seen that you are very tough? If all those ones did not kill you and you are still standing, that's to tell you that there's something in you that is very tough. The resilience in you, the strong strength that God has given you to become a strong person is in you. And because of that, you will always make it. There's nothing that they bring against you that can always pull you down. That's why you are still standing. Even in the country where you are, you know how long that how you have got that stay in that country. You know the kind of the situation you found yourself when you got to that country, and how you went around it, how you survived it, I don't care how you did it, but in the end you came on top. In the end you got your papers. In the end you are stable. In the end you got a job. Yet some people, I'm not gonna be prejudicing. Some people of other colors, if half of what happened to you happens to them, some of them commit suicide. Some of them they break down. They have mental issue. They go to mental sick home, but you are still standing. That is the toughness in you. That is how tough. If you are tough, there is a lot that you can achieve. There's a lot that you want to become. There's a lot that you are yet to even explore in your life. So together we will beat these hoodlums, these charlatans, these non-entity people. Right. So yeah, well, I won't say you are not labor. I'm running up very soon. I've got maybe about 7 minutes. So it is the toughness that you have in you that is keeping you going. It is the toughness that you and I have. We hustlers. I'm a hustler. Yeah, I know the way I started. It is not the day I started that I became what I am today. So the same thing with you. We all have stories, and the stories that we have are stories that nobody should bring. Nothing can bring us down. That is the rock of ages that is in you. Nothing can bring you down. No uncle, no brother, no bad guy can bring you down, because you have the toughness and the resilience of a champion, that whatever you put you want to do, you are determined to do. We have that determination in us as an Africans. That's what we need. I'm telling you. Thank you. I have to encourage you just like you have me. Thank you, my brother. You see, the resilience and toughness and heartedness in you, name it anything, nothing has ever brought you down. So now, let it now start working for you and begin to think of what you can do. It's not too late. It's just, we're just in June. We have July, we have August, we have September, we have October, we have November, we have December, the Christmas. I want to be hearing that by Christmas, I have bought a plot of land, and I'm hoping that by the time you are around August, I want to be hearing I have bought 5,000 blocks. I have done the foundation. I have done they've started building up to roof level, up to the window level. I have done done it in such a way that it is my duplex, it is my 4-bedroom house, it is my 2-bedroom flat, it is my story building. I have told the welder to go and do the lintel. I have told the welder to go and do the frame for the window. I have told the welder, I have told the carpenter, they are fixing the doors. I have told the window, they are fixing the aluminium windows. That is what I want to be hearing. That is the story of somebody who is a champion, who traveled, who has a purpose, who left Nigeria and said, don't worry, I'm going to leave this country. By the time you see me in the next 10 years, I'll become a champion. You are a champion. You don't want all those bricklayers, those hoodlums. Yes. Oh, you're not, Sandra. Oh, you say, I text you. I'm expecting your reply from me. I don't know whether you got my text. Right, Sandra, did you get my text? Right, please reply me, and I want to know, because this coming week I'll be very busy. So like I said, you and I are very resilient and very, tough. The toughness in us is the best. The people that we are working with what you've gone through, they can't go through it, and I want you to use that as something that you can work on, that you can build on, that you can say, right, thank God that I haven't I've met this channel. Right, so finally, to those of you who are just coming in, I'm not just going to mention on the pillars. The pillars, when they say they want to do pillars, the pillars, all of us know what the meaning of pillars are. The pillars are the weight bearing for the decking. They are the weight bearing for the decking of a house. So not so much of the weight, the blocks that surrounds after the foundation. They're not so much. They're just supporting. They're just supporting the weight. But the pillars are the most weight bearing part of the building. So every pillars, when they give you a quotation that you need 180 bags or you need 200 bags, it is a lie. So 30 pillars for a house or 35 pillars. Let's do the analysis quickly because I've got just 3 minutes more. Okay, this is how it goes. Thank you for all of you that have been online today. I've received a very high number of people. Thank you very much. Together we will make it. Together we are going to make it. By this time next year, I want to hear stories of so many constructions that has sprung through this channel. So we have 35 pillars in a building. All right, bear with me. Some contractors charge more on column pillars, also in lintel, more than setting up. Yes. Now they believe, Michael, I must be honest with you, if you parley with your contractors very well, they shouldn't be charging more. It should be lesser than when they are setting blocks. Okay, the money they are charging when they want to do the lintel should not be more than what they have charged when they set the block, or the money for the pillars. They should not charge more than 50,000 naira to do the pillars, and they shouldn't charge more than 50,000 naira to do the lintel. But don't worry, for another day we are going to discuss more on that. So like I said, 35 pillars. We divide 35 pillars by 3. No, sorry, bear with me. If we say 2 bags for 3 pillars, so we're looking at 35 pillars. 35 pillars divided by 2. Bear with me. 35 divided by what? By 3. So we divide 35 pillars by 3. It gives us 11. So that means you need 11 bags of cement, Dangote or Elephant or another one for the pillars, for the 35 pillars. you need 11.6, let's say 12 bags of cement. So do not let them exploit you. I'm coming for the iron rod next Sunday. Okay, we're going to analyze how many iron rods do you need for a decking of a two bedroom flat, or 3 bedroom flat, or 4 bedroom flat. We're coming for the analysis of that. So you need 12 bags of cement for 35 pillars. So do not let them exploit you. I've heard stories of 80 bags, of 100 bags. So what they do in essence is, once they ask you that, once you because they know that you don't have experience of construction, okay, the 12 bags cost 2,600 bags, 2,600 naira. 30,000 naira is the cost of those 12 bags. Now, assuming they have overestimated the materials for the construction in the area of cement, okay, so if they charge you 100 bags, you can imagine about 80 bags of cement they are putting in there, at least 80 bags. 80 bags times 2,600. Sorry? So anyway, if they have charged you too many bags, so if assuming they charge you 80 bags, 100 bags, and they needed just 12 bags, you can see how much money they will make. I'm just doing analysis, basic analysis of the amount of money they have pocketed before they even charge you for their services. 208,000 naira is not cheap. If you divide that by the currency of the country where you are, that's too much, for God's sake. You yourself don't make that in a month as a profit, after you pay all your bills, after you pay everything that you need to pay. When you get your wages, when you get your salary, you don't make that. And don't let me use a wrong language here. We just put all of that in the pocket. That's the profit they made from overestimating the materials of cement in the deck and in the pillars. We are going to stop here now. We will continue on the estimate on next week Sunday. So if you want to listen or watch this again, come back in an hour's time. The video will have been processed by Google, and you will be able to watch it again. Okay, if this has been good to you, what's my guest saying here? I want to ask, how much did they charge for setting of 100 blocks on, no, that's 100 blocks on 9 inches or 6 inches block. It depends on the state. It depends on your locality. I don't know if it's in, where is your Titus, Michael, where is your project? I don't know where your project is, so it depends on where your location is. So if you are just coming into this channel, this video will be available maybe in an hour's time. Like I said, Google will process it. They want to know whether it follows the guidelines, is there any swearing word or anything. Once that is not there, it will be available in the next 1 hour and you can watch it again. Right? Please subscribe to this channel. Let's make sure that we bring all these fake contractors, overpricing contractors, contractors that are overestimating, that are exploiting. Women are falling victim of this a lot. Seriously, women are the one falling victim. Thank God for their lives, and they're just cheating them, taking money from them, and then I don't blame them. But now, once they see the light, the end has come of this contractor. The end of this contractor is this overpricing, hoodlums, thieves, charlatans, contractors. Their jobs are finished. And please be careful. Do not go there, because they are very wicked. Some of them destroy. When you change your contractors, you gave your job, you sack them, and you gave your job to somebody else. I've had a story. They got there overnight and start breaking the thing, and they will see the people that are destroying it. So you have to be careful. You have to use wisdom to operate. You can try but by the time you start talking about these things like analysis like this, they will pipe down. They will not overcharge you. They will not overprice you. Okay, so please tell your friends that are doing projects. They should not be scared anymore. These people want to bring us down. We that we have traveled far and wide, they don't want us to do anything back at home. But it's a lie. You are going to do it. You will do it. You just have to be smart. You have to ask questions around. You have to ask people like us. You have to do researches. You have to Google. You have to compare prices, and together we'll make it. We are resilient, hardworking, forward-thinking, energetic, strong, and we will get together. We'll beat these hoodlums, these charlatans, these fake contractors, these bad contractors that don't want us to take our hard-earned resources to Africa. Thank you very much today. I hope to hear from you. I hope to hear good news that you've started your project. You've been able to have a peace of mind with the analysis that you're giving your contractors, and we can together become successful, not only in the countries where we are based. We will become successful back in Nigeria, back in Africa, back in Ghana, back in Ethiopia, back in Kenya, back in Uganda. All of you, merci beaucoup. Thank you, my Malaysian friends, Chinese friend, Indonesia, Japan, US, Canada, Australia, Europe, home country Nigeria. Of course, well, Nigeria is beautiful. Africa is wonderful. That's the place to invest now. You want to be a landlord. You want to have your very beautiful thing for retirement to say that you've done well. This is the best. I want to stop now. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you, all my friends. You've been amazing and fantastic. Well, I'm going to stop here. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm going to cut now. I've been on for an hour now. Right? For you joining us, join us same time next week, 8 p.m. God willing, God's sparing our life. Good luck. Thank you. Keep on doing. Flying the flag of Africa. Africa is great. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you all. Thank you.